Well, we are really close to I-1584 here. That's okay. So, got here at the Willard Bay campground, I think it's called, State Park. Cottonwood campground. I'm glad I don't mind road noise at night. Because I'm going to have it all night. But I got here. That was a very long day of driving. Especially once you add in the thunderstorm and yeah. And then of course the engine decided it wanted to make weird sounds on me. As it's basically from Salt Lake City up to here, up just past Ogden. It was making really weird noises. Hopefully I have some of that on the dash cam, assuming I didn't screw it up, which I think I did. I think somehow I managed to shut it off in Moab, which would really suck, because there's some really pretty footage along there. Hello, doggy. Just walking back through the middle of nowhere from the bathroom. Oh. So here we are. It has a shelter and it has a bus. And it actually has full service, so it has 30 amp on the other side, which I don't know if I'm going to even bother using tonight, but that's okay. I wanted to make sure I got something, you know. It's a good spot. Other than the bathroom being a long way away, but that makes up for last night when it was right across the road from me, I guess. And it has a brazier type pit. And it also has a wood fire pit. I don't think I'm going to use either of them tonight. Now, what I might do is take the stove out and use it, as opposed to yesterday where I did not. Anyway, as you can see, the cooler has decided to shift itself forward. That was a very recent development. That happened, I believe, as I was following the GPS to this park, and it sent me to the other half of the park. This park has one half of it on the north side of the bay and one half on the south side. And it sent me to the south side, and I braked rather hard at one point to try to turn into, there was nobody behind me anyways, so I tried to turn into the south entrance of the park, and I realized it was the wrong entrance anyway, so I did a U-turn, came back out. But anyway, I haven't bothered to put the cooler back yet. I moved one half of it so I could unplug the battery bank and the phone, but the other half is still where it was sitting. And, you know, a bunch of other stuff fell over. Oh yeah, check it out. The windows actually close. Yeah, with that thunderstorm, there was no way I was going to leave the windows open as I was driving. I did crack open the driver's window for a while, because it is nicer having the fresh air, even if it is louder. But anyways, I think what I shall do is put in some seafoam in case it was having issues related to crappy fuel. The water and fuel light did not come on, neither did the engine light, but it was sounding almost like the exhaust was broken, sort of thing. It was really loud and choppy. And then when I pulled over, like when I was actually looking for the campground, and I stopped and slowed down and turned around, it stopped doing it and went right back to normal again. So I don't know what the heck its problem is, but I sure hope it stops doing that, because that was disconcerting, especially with the speed limit of 70, 75 miles an hour, and it's going making weird noises. Not quite like that, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it's like it sounded like one of the exhaust headers fell off or something, which it did not. Like I don't know what the heck it was, but anyways, she's doing pretty well for herself, mostly. Mostly. Yep. And even went 80, 85 on I-70 without any trouble along there. It's not until I got on I-15 that it started making weird noises, which is several hundred miles after doing 85, and a couple of fill-ups, partial fill-ups since. But I'm glad I'm here. I left at 8 o'clock in the morning-ish and got here at 4 p.m. Mind you, there might be a time zone difference there between Utah and Colorado. I'm not 100% sure where the time zones are in this particular area, so I'm not sure I'm officially in Mountain Time or Pacific Time now. Anyways, it was a long drive. Let's just put it that way. It was almost 400 miles, I think. So, almost 8 hours. Kind of makes sense. I think they said it was supposed to be 6.5. Then I stopped for fuel and stuff. It was either almost 7 or almost 8 hours. I can't subtract right now. But it was quite a long time sitting in the bus driving. So, yeah, my right foot is not happy with me right now. That's okay. It'll survive. But yeah, I'm gonna have to see what to do about food. It is really windy here today. So you can probably see with the trees moving around and the cell phone shaking when I let go of one half of it. Yep, I'm gonna be serenaded by trucks tonight. It sounds like. Could be worse. Now I was pulling up to I-15. It's a couple miles from here. And I'm like, okay, it's about time to get fuel. And then a thunderstorm started. So it started thunder and lightning just after I pulled under the overhang, whatever the heck it's called, at the fuel pumps. It seems to have died down a bit now, so I guess it's time to move on. I still have about 100 miles left to go. It's a long day. Anyway, so I grabbed some warm food, closed every window in the bus for the first time, pretty much first time this year, I think, almost, because it was pouring. So I'm like, nope, that's enough of that. So I closed all the windows. But fueling and bathroom break is over. Time to get back on the road. All right, about to leave Mesa Verde. I went and had a breakfast burrito at their cafe and got some coffee. So pretty easy start for the day. However, Google tells me I have 6.5 hours to my next stop of driving. So next stop is just north of Salt Lake City. I mean, obviously there's gonna be a few fuel stops between, but so I better get moving. Mornings are fun, aren't they? Anyway, transferred all the video from the dash cam and my phone onto the SSD, and it's about quarter full already. I got a 1 terabyte SSD, and it's got 240 gigs or so of video for me to go through when I get home. Awesome. It's gonna be so much fun. All right, well, I better get moving. All right, get a shot of this informational, blah 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 blah. All right, here's the view. Hear the bus idling behind me. I just pulled over into a parking spot and just left it running. So it's a really nice view, actually. gives you an idea of how far up we are. Because way down there, you can see the highway. Pretty sure that's the highway I came in on. So, yeah, huge. And there's the road going along the side of the mesa. Anyway, I should probably get back to the bus and get going. I figured I might as well get some video of this before I leave.